Sorry. I'm just like, I'm sorry I keep going on tangents because I have questions for you too.
Yeah, what's up,
Um,
brother?
you're gonna teach me because something I want to let you know, Paul, and I'm not joking. I used to be super into bodybuilding. You probably can't tell right now, but 7 years ago, I used to be super. What's your? I have two questions. I was really into fitness. I never was like got like that crazy, but I was really into fitness. Um, but now I'm fat and I sit in front of a computer. But what do you think my max PR was for flat bench? What do you think my PR was? I never did a one rep max. I did two. What do you think my 2 rep PR was?
Well, it,
At
it
my peak.
matters, man,
At my
because
peak.
as far as bodybuilding, we're not really interested in getting super strong.
Right.
You
It's all
know,
about physique. It's all about
it,
physique. But I want
but
you to guess what my two rep
so I
PR
need to
was.
get a little info. Were you into like powerlifting as well? Were you like
Never powerlifting. Never powerlifting. All
okay?
aesthetic.
Well, how much do you weigh? Like, what was your weight at when you were bodybuilding and all? What was
So so I'm 240 now, 5'9".
okay?
I'm a fat
Okay,
motherfucker. When I was bodybuilding, 185, 5'9".
185. So I'm gonna say probably like maybe like 315, maybe 2 times, or was it more than that? Or
So 260 2 times. Nothing that impressive. The 260 because like I said, I was more in like trying to look good and be lean.
okay,
Sorry, no, not 185, 175 was my
oh nice.
five
Okay.
nine, 175, 260 PR 2 times.
So this is my deal. I was in bodybuilding 25 years. I was very well known in the industry. I used to train with all the top coaches in the world and everything. I used to travel everywhere for this. And, I just moved right by your area in Venice Beach. I lived there
Oh,
for
shit.
6 months just for the train at that Gold's Gym and get coached by Charles Glass, who's known as the godfather of bodybuilding and all.
I
But,
see Arnold there every day when I used to
oh,
work out.
dude, I used to
Every
run
day.
into him all the
Every
time and all
fucking
that.
morning, Arnold's there. I can go there. I can go there tomorrow morning. He'll be there 5, 6 a.m.
Exactly. But when I got into arm wrestling, it kind of changed my whole world, bro, because I came in there looking jacked as hell and everybody be like, holy shit, this dude's a beast. I train with my team and we'd be lifting and I destroy the super heavyweights that are, 300 plus pounds. Any lift I could beat them at. Then we'd get on the table and these little 150, 165-pound dudes were just going right through me, bro. And it was awakening. That was when I realized that muscles are great, but the real power is the joints and the tendons, so I had to build those up. So, I kind of
Yep.
readjusted my whole training and now it's a whole different style of
Your
training and I'm so much stronger now.
your bones got to be able to like handle
That's
what your
everything,
muscles can
bro.
handle. Yeah.
So when I
Um,
first came in, man, I popped 2 of my bicep tendons, had to have 2 surgeries in the first year of arm wrestling, bro. And that was kind of, drastic for me, but it also showed me another way of business where, I couldn't just sit around. So what did I do? I opened an arm wrestling promotion company and I started throwing promotions all over the country. And I came one of the top promoters in 2021. I was voted as the #1 promoter in the world in arm wrestling. So, it was just, I always find something, like I said before, you find your
yeah.
passion and then you figure ways to make money. And that was one of my stories with that
My
as well.
my second question, you can go back to asking me questions.
Yep.
Sorry to pivot everybody who's watching because we got like 20 people on my YouTube and my Facebook watching us. Like I think this stream is working. By the way, guys, can you guys comment so I know this is working? Can you hear both of us? Because I'm streaming a stream. I've never done that before. So please comment, let me know. But my second question for you, we'll go back to mine. Paul, I need to know the truth because I'm very curious because when you're with the boys and you're fucking around, you're playing around, you're having drinks and you're acting like goons, we always arm wrestle each other, right? That's just what happens.
Yep.
Is arm wrestling, what's the percentage of muscle versus skill? Like actually, tell me the truth. Like how much is actually skill versus actual strength?
So the thing is you got to learn how to arm wrestle. It's a lot of skill, but once you learn the skill, now you got to get those exact muscles to get strong, which when you do regular bodybuilding lifts, you're not getting your arm wrestling muscles strong at all. So once you learn the angles and everything, now there's, exact, my main thing was my hand and my wrist weren't that strong. My biceps, my forearms were insane strong, but I never trained my hand or even knew you could train your hand. Well, you know, I getting tired of getting pinned by all these little guys that, you know, the first year or two, and it was very humbling at the beginning. I
So
then started
okay.
realizing I build up my hand. And then
So
once
you're
my
saying
hand got
okay.
strong,
So a little guy with skill can take on a big guy with no skill.
100%. So our
Okay.
goat of arm wrestling is John Brzezinski is his name, and they actually made the movie Over the Top. Sylvester Stallone played his real life character. He's actually 60 years old today, you know, and the dude was about 200, 220 his whole life, and he would go around the world for the last 40 years just pinning these monsters, bro. Talking like 400. There was one dude, Cleve Dean, that was almost 600 pounds, and he beat him. Like that's where they made Over the Top over and all. So
Okay.
once
So
you
so you can teach me the skill when I meet you in person so that I can take down my bigger friends with no skill.
yeah, practically I could show you the basics, but I gotta also say, man, it takes a while for it to click. It's all unnatural movements, and you gotta learn to move in a way that you're just not naturally inclined to do. But you know, I could show you some stuff where, you know, at the bar or that night, you know, knowing how to top roll, you know, you're gonna beat probably 90% of the people who come
Dude,
across.
I would love to learn some basics, but you know, I digress, guys. I went on a tangent. Let's get back to the thing, but I'm excited to meet you, Paul.
Oh, I am too.